Am I
Yes,
audible
Simran.
now?
Yes.
Good afternoon, all. ED Club, Incubation Startup Center, and IQAC of Little Flower College, Guruvayur, jointly organizing a national seminar on how to ace interview skills. Let us start the program with a small silent prayer. Thank you. Now I invite the IQAC coordinator, Shilpa Anand S, to welcome you all.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Principal, Reverend Sister Dr. Jisma, our Chief Guest and Resource Person, Lieutenant Dr. Sunita Bosle, Program Coordinator Dr. Sitara Urumpal, other members of the staff, and my dear lovely little class. The proclaimed aim of our college has always been to strive to mold our young ones into people of great caliber and skills and making them ready to face the world. Today is one of those days which is to be added to our continuous journey, our continuous effort to achieve that vision. Facing an interview with courage and confidence is one of the greatest challenges faced by the younger ones these days. In this world of competition and struggle, the challenge is becoming all the more greater and difficult these days. A phenomenal person who would appease all your fears of facing an interview. Lieutenant Dr. Sunita Bosle is currently Assistant Professor, Department of Botany, Balbeam Arts, Science and Commerce College, Bede. She is also the Associate NCC Officer for the NCC Girls Division at the college. Apart from this, she is an author and, in her own words, a teacher and a plantaholic. Knowing oneself is, of course, the best knowledge one can have. And Dr. Sunita understands herself in the best and the most positive of ways possible. She describes herself as a highly motivated and a passionate individual. She has published profusely in various reputed journals and books and has also received a number of awards on various grounds. So, it is surely going to be one of the most interesting and inspiring sessions we have had. Dear Madam, we are really happy to welcome you to our midst. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
And our very, very dear Principal, Reverend Sister Dr. Jisma, the Captain of Little Flower College. Your unfaltering strength and determination is something that all of us, teachers and students alike, adore and worship. With great respect and love, let me welcome you, dear sister.
Thank you.
Now let me welcome the stars of the day, our dear little flowers for whom this webinar is arranged. Let this be a great day for all of you. Hearty welcome, my dear ones. Let's all of us have a great session today. Thank you all.
Thank you, Shilpa ma'am. Now I invite our principal, Dr. Sister Valsa ME, for the inaugural and presidential address. Sister, please.
Good afternoon to everyone. Interview skills are the essential talents we want today to success in the present world. How to face an interview with courage and how to impress them through your communication skills. These are the problems faced by our younger ones today. This webinar is a good initiative to make our students more efficient to participate in interviews and placed. I congratulate Dr. Sitara K. Urumbil and members of ED Club, Incubation Club, Startup, and IQAC of Little Flower College for conducting this type of a webinar. Today's resource person, Srimati Sunita Bosle, is an apt person for conducting this webinar. I think this will widen the horizon of our younger ones, and make them more efficient and more equipped to make an interview be more effective one. I wish a grand success for this webinar. And now I inaugurate this webinar, and I am very happy for participating in this event. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sister. It's time to hear from Lieutenant Dr. Sunita Bosle. Welcome, Sunita ma'am.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected Principal Sister Valsa MA ma'am, IQAC Coordinator Shilpa Anand ma'am, Program Coordinator Dr. Sitara Urumbil, Assistant Professor of Botany Department, Organizing Committee Srimati Elfie Jose, Assistant Professor and Head of the Mathematics, and Dr. Simi ma'am, Assistant Professor of Malayalam. Thank you for giving me opportunity to present my learnings, research, and experiences on the topic of interview skills. I got acquainted with this skill at Infosys on one of the faculty development program. Though even I have given many interviews where I found that someone could have told me about how to prepare, what are different things on which I must have focused earlier on. So I think because of that feeling and many things which I learned by my interest, today I am here to present all the Little Flower students. So we will start. So what we are going to cover you if I'm your boss. Please answer in the chat box whatever the qualities or which you feel that why I must hire you. All the Little Flower students, if you have any things in your mind that yes, you must hire me because I am having these things in me, please just write in your chat box. Okay, so we will move forward. So I will hire you if I'm your boss only if you are eligible. The first and foremost important thing that if you are eligible for whatever the criteria which I have mentioned. Second is if you are highly spirited and motivated, if you have developed certain special skills, and for some people, not for the fresher one, but if you are an experienced person. And lastly, which we can't ignore also, that is how much groomed you are. Grooming is like your body language, your manners, your etiquettes, how you dress up. These all things are also being counted if you are being part of my company. Okay, so I will hire you only if you are having these qualities in you. Okay, so we will move forward. So what are different types of interview? That also one of the most important question which you must be aware. The first very common type of interview is like face-to-face. Second is telephonic interview. If you're not able to be on the like the place wherever the interview is taken, so you can have a telephonic interaction. And the third is on Skype or on a video.
Hello, Sunita ma'am. Hello. Hello. Hello.
And they have like interact with you by just tell about yourself or your educational qualification, while in the second session they just interact like you need to present what you have. So likewise the two sessions would be. And the second thing, one more, like in IT companies there is one more trend that they may ask to take part in group discussions where a topic is given to you and you have to discuss, like put your words or put your opinions, like any topic like corruption, you just can't sit like that you don't have anything to say. So you need to put your opinions. Even a simple topic of corruption, like whatever the updates you have, that you can mention. And at the end, someone from your group will say a kind of summary of on that topic. So this is also usually there is one more session for the group discussion in IT companies or in any interviews like SSB or you have like in defense services. If you are applying there also, these things are being followed. So face-to-face interview is one of the interview which provides more exposure to you in front of many people just to prove yourself. Okay, and if sometimes maybe 3 to 4 members are there, this may sound easy also, but if your panelists are strict one, then maybe you feel like it's tough also. So you need to focus on all the aspects which we will discuss further, that what are different aspects which you need to be focused if you are giving an interview face to face. Okay, so second is like telephonic interview. You may feel that like someone is calling you on phone and you just give the answers to his question. It is not at all like that. So when you are on a call especially for the interview, you have very precise time and you need to be to the point whatever the question is being asked. And one more important thing, whenever such things are there, like telephonic interview is there, you need to keep your resume or your curriculum vitae in front of you. They may ask you, though means they already have your resume by means like earlier if they have contacted you, so you may already have given your CV to them, but again they want to know that how you can communicate. Even like they can't see you but they can feel your voice. So telephonic interview is also one of the interview where they just test your communication skills, and you also need to be very like what and all words you are using, that you must keep in your mind. Okay, so telephonic interview where you just interact, but that should be like you need to be very thoughtful that what type of words you are going to say. And for this, I think the best thing is that you need to prepare your answers prior. Okay, so that will be like less confusion will be there what you need to say if this type of question is being asked. Next is Skype or a video call. Many international companies or even in our country, if a person is not able to visit that place, or if the company is not having budget to have an interview face to face, at that time such type of interviews are being taken or opted by the industry or institute. And what is most important part over here, that you both can see each other, that fellow panelist or whoever is taking your interview can see you, that how your facial expressions, though you can give the answer, what like all these things are being keeping in their mind also, in your mind also. So while having such type of interview, especially on a video call, the communication skill, what you are wearing, your facial expression, your body language, these all are also being counted when you are giving an interview on a video. Okay, so these are the 3 most important videos, your interview types, which need to be, you need to be focused on all 3 different types of interview. Okay, so please, if I'm going fast, just tell me if I'm like going fast. We have actually less time. Okay, so I have divided this whole session in different time period, like before interview, after interview. So one is the first thing is preparation before interview. When you don't know that when is your interview date or where will that interview will take place. So what and all things you need to keep in mind, that we will discuss one by one. So before knowing the date, the first most important thing is make yourself rich in content. What facts, accurate figures, you can refer many question papers, exam related books, you can refer videos. Nowadays, the videos which are being taken while UPSC interviews are there on the Facebook, that you can just see that how that interview can take place. Like, you need to know that what and all things you must know, or when you are introducing yourself, how much clever you should be, that what should I say. Like, suppose you just say that I belong to this city, Trichy or Cochin, I belong to the city. The immediately when you say this name of the city, they are like, if you're, especially if you're going through the UPSC interview, what they want to know from you, like, just tell us the history of Cochin city, or just tell us how many rivers are there in Cochin city, or whatever how is the soil of that city. So likewise, you must know each and everything, whatever the word you are expressing in front of them. I have just given you example. You can observe it, if you are really interested in future to apply for UPSC interview or exams. Do follow such type of videos which are there on YouTube and even on Facebook's. Facebook is there. Okay. So next point is what I would like to say here is, see what are the areas or skills where you can improve yourself. Means this preparation is like before when you don't know the date of the interview. So during that time, one is you can study well, whatever the content, you can update yourself. And the second important thing is, like, you can make yourself skillful, because when you face an interview, they may ask you that what is how unique you are. So during that time, you can say that this skill I have, or this course I have done. So that course will definitely help you to go, you can be treated as a special person rather than the other candidates who are there for the interview. Okay. So, and the third point which I would like to say here is, research about the field for which you are applying. Just you are a student of botany and you want to apply for the IFS or Indian Forest Service. It is not just you feel and you apply. For that, you must study each and every aspect, that what if I apply for this, what and all things should I know, how I can update myself. So research is most important thing before you prepare for that exam. Just preparing is not enough, but research is also important thing, not just for IFS. I have just given you the example. So maximum you will see whatever example I'm mentioning over here are defense related exams. But you even for the IT companies, if you're interested to go by after your graduation also, there are many vacancies are there. So same thing, just not for the IFS or UPSC exam or defense related exam, even in the IT companies, because what I learned from Infosys, it is one of the multinational company of in our country and even in the world. So there also they have said the same thing, that it is not just for defense, even for the such corporate industries, they go for the same concept, that the student or the candidate must come with a full research, with full preparation, with full updates. Okay. And next thing is, which I personally feel, that meet to people who are already working in that field. Yes, because unless you meet, unless you interact with such people, you don't know that what struggle they are doing at that means at their workplace. So you must know that what and all things are there. So for that purpose, I think meeting these people related to that field is one of the important things. This is my personal opinion. And if you are not able to visit or meet to people from that field, what you can do is just to visit their website. Also, you can go read their blogs, email them, you can interact them by many other, only if they are willing to interact with you. So, but you can get much of information, as we have a Google King with us. So you can get much of information from there also. And the last thing which I would like to add here is, do analyze what type of work culture is need to be developed. Work culture is like, it is not just when you join the institute or office or wherever you are applying. It is not just what type of people are there. Work culture is what, suppose you are just going to a purely new place in India or outside India, and if you don't know what type of culture is there, you can't be happy with your job. So job is not just getting a salary and you are having a home. It is not like that. Job is like what type of work culture at that place, what type of culture of the place. It means that in the local place also. I would like to give an example here. One of my friend, he was like a scientist and he got selected for more research, and he went to Australia, and after 6 months he came back. And the thing, a silly thing, which I felt like, means I felt that it was just a silly reason why he came back. Like he said, I was not, that food habits at that place was not suitable for me. Though I feel that it was a silly thing or a silly reason to coming back, because I was fascinated by the country. Like means like in Sydney, you have a lot, whatever things you want to do, you can do over there, which I feel. But when he went there, he was not happy with the food habits or the culture or the environment. And so these things, small things, you must research before you are applying for anything. Like for example, I can add one more point like here. Like if you want to be a IFS officer and if you are not able to walk in soil, or if you don't like to be a forest man, it is, you can't go, you can't just apply just by having the fantasy of the, like just looking to the forest officer and you found that, yeah, I would like to become a forest officer. It is not at all like that. You must know that what type of struggles they face. Only then you can go, or you must apply, which this is my personal opinion. Okay. Next is, once the advertisement is open with the date of interview, like this could be 1 month or 15 days prior. So what and all things you must do if such time duration is there? Plan your days accordingly. Yes, this is the most important thing. You must plan your day. Like if it is a 1 month, that how first 15 days what you will do, after 15 days what and all things you are going to do. Definitely you must read, you must study, you must update yourself. There is no shortcut for this. But during like once the date is being announced, before 1 month, you must plan your days. Do this purposefully and follow with commitment. Again, this is my personal opinion. Read, yeah, one more important thing is that once the advertisement is open, what the first thing you must do is read the advertisement as many times as you can, okay, and understand it. That is that whatever the requirement of the job is, are you really eligible for that, or are you really willing to do that? Okay, so reading the advertisement, because some people miss certain points, like suppose if it is on for what category it is, the job is, like, so these things you must understand it. Okay, so reading the advertisement also you have your all documents with you, but I think that these documents must be organized, isn't it? So documents related to educational qualification must be keep separate. Certificates and other skill related courses, all these documents must be organized. You can put tag over the different documents, and to add on to this, you must have one-sided transparent file or folders, so that whenever you need it, you can see that which document is kept where. Okay, so the transparent file from one side, or if you are comfortable from the both the side, you can have it. Okay, so organize your documents It's organization of year, like year wise you can organize them. Putting the tag will definitely help you. Even if you ask your friend that please take out that document from that file, even he can help you. So that tagging is also important, though these are small tips, but definitely this will help you to be more organized, more neat and clean work you can show to other people also. And these are counted in good habits. Okay. And one more important thing is keep your documents in multiple copies. Yes. Like if you are having one whole folder of original documents, the Xerox document must be in 2 or more copies, because anyone can ask you, like you, when you go for an interview, you need to submit at your reception or while in the interview, or like these copies must be there. Okay, so just keep in mind that before going for interview, you must have these whatever the documents or certificates in a multiple copies. Okay, and one of the important thing is, once your documents are ready, then update your CV. Okay, so many people get confused between CV and resume. So you must know what is the difference between CV and resume. CV is, it is being derived from the Latin word which means course of life. Okay, CV is actually a brief description, and CV is lengthier, and resume is actually a brief description of your skill, experiences. CV comprises all your like qualification, your education qualification, your certificates in detail. Whatever you know, you can put in your CV in organized manner. Okay, while in resume, just a brief introduction about your, or like what and all achievement you got, so that things can be mentioned in the resume. Okay, so you must know what is the difference between CV and resume. But I would like to suggest you that you are like maximum number of the students who are going to apply have CV with you. Once you get experience, like after 5 years, 10 years, at that time, if you have your resume with you, that is good. But CV is, I think, for at this stage, you must carry your CV with you. And there are lot many websites where they prepare a good standard resume and CV formats are there. You can go for that, because in different areas, like in multinational companies, they just see, like they get impressed by your CV or resume, but just by looking through that, going through that, they know that to interview. Yeah, the next thing is rehearsing for your interview within this 1 month. Like 1 month you have for your interview, so during that time, this is one of the important step which everyone must do. Whatever experience you have, or whatever at stage you are, I think rehearsing for interview is one of the important part, which plays a very important role, which creates like kind of confidence. Even a superstar, if he is having a kind of big experience, even today he go for the rehearsals. So what is the purpose of rehearsal? Is like you are practicing. Okay, and practicing makes you perfect. I won't say practice makes man perfect, because it needs to everyone, man or woman, whoever is the person. I think practicing is required to each individual. So rehearsing is like practicing. Practice in front of mirror, because where you can see yourself, how you talk, how you stand, how you sit, how are your hand movements. So each and everything you can see in front of the mirror. And if you don't like yourself, then why other people will like you? Okay, so if you are liking yourself in front of mirror, I think that is the good compliment you can give to yourself. So you can practice even in front of your friend or your family member, and you can just start with questions which are usually asked in interviews, like say something about yourself. This is the most common question which is being asked, just to initiate, just to create that ambience, like, yeah, to make you yourself comfortable in that room where your interview is being taken. So this is the first common question is asked in the interviews. So say something about yourself. Okay, so while rehearsing, what and all things you must keep in mind, like as I said earlier, one more thing is that you must see that how much gap is you are taking in giving the answers, or in between two sentences, how much gap is there. Okay, and next is you can record it and see how answers are given, your hand movement, your sitting posture, and your eye contact. I will tell you how much your hand should move, how you should sit, and what type of eye contact you must make with the other people. I will just tell you once I complete this. So like, yeah, one more thing which I personally feel, like 3 days are remain for your interview. And if your interview is in person and it's at the unknown place, I will suggest you to visit that place to know exact location also, and also to understand how much time it take to reach there. Though we have Google Maps with us, but still you should visit once to that place. If especially if you are unknown to that place, if you didn't went over there earlier and totally you don't know how to reach it, so why it is required? Definitely you should not late to the to on that day. Whenever your interview, like if it is at 9 a.m., you should reach at 8:30 a.m. on the day of interview. Half an hour or 1 hour before also you can reach if you're too far from the place. So this is my personal opinion, that like whoever, if you can't go to that place, tell your father, tell your like relative, whoever is going to come with you. If you're going alone, I think this is the thing, that one day before you can visit. Okay. Yes, this is the most fantasy question, or always this question is there in everybody's mind, like what should we wear on the interview? Okay, this is like whenever you see a superhero, okay, you observe him, like what he wears, how he styles, how he walks. So all these things are being counted whenever you are saying him as a superhero. If he is wearing a shabby, some dirty clothes, or some other clothes which you don't like, which it will not suit him. Okay, so why clothing is also important is like first impression you are creating. Okay, I won't say that you must look rich, not at all, but you must wear clean and iron clothes. Okay, simple clothes which must be clean and iron. This is, I think, should be kept in your mind, whoever is the person, girl or a boy. And but what I personally is, don't waste much time on this. Decide a day, that 1 day or 1 hour or whatever time it takes to you to decide what you want to wear. So give time to this, but don't waste much time on this point, that what you want to wear. Okay, so like some people say, wear your lucky color, your lucky pant or hanky, have your hanky which is lucky to you. Okay, I want to share over here that like it's my own experience. One of my friends said that if you wear a green color dress for the interview, it is lucky color for everyone who goes to interview. They must wear a green color. And whole day I wasted in market to search a green color dress, and I came with a green color dress which not at all suited to me. So I was so disheartened that why I wasted my time. Though I was not selected for that because I was wearing the other dress. I didn't wear that dress at all. But don't waste. I realized that I wasted my time, money, and energy on that day. So don't do this. Just wear comfortable clothes which is easy to carry by you. Okay. And the thing which I would like to add on here, you need to keep in your mind that your clothes must cover your maximum body parts. Okay, only your face, hand, and some part of neck should be exposed. This is for both girls and boys. I won't recommend to have a sleeveless shirt or a kurta or a blouse which you can wear on an interview. I won't recommend this. Okay, so only your major parts can be visible, whatever you are wearing. For the boys, I think full sleeve shirt is more like a royal, like a smart, handsome guy you can see wearing a full sleeve shirt. If they want, they can add tie. We will go one by one for the boy and girl. So what I would like to say here, if you dress well, people will consider you as a serious person. Okay, if you're just wearing some casual shirt, you means people will immediately judge you. You can't stop other people to judge, because the first impression is the last impression. So whatever you wear is definitely being counted, and to know that how serious you are about the interview. Okay, though you are a knowledgeable person, you know everything, you are rich in content, you know everything, facts and figures about for whatever you are going to or person is going to ask during the interview. But still, I think this is one of the most important thing, because it adds a kind of impression before you just speak also. Okay, so dressing well shows how serious you are. So for the boys, I would recommend that to wear a white collared shirt, or a sky blue or off-white shirt with black pant or a trouser. They can, instead of black, they can have a blue, gray, but not at all a jeans or a t-shirt. Okay, and also if you are wearing a full sleeve shirt, don't fold your sleeves. Okay, this is totally a bad, it gives a bad impression on other. Don't fold your shirt sleeves, and it is not necessary that you need to wear a tie. If you have a tie, then definitely you can add that accessory. Okay, yes, next is black shoes with white socks are must. If you don't have like a perfect black shoes, then you can simply wear your daily pair of shoes that should be clean. Okay, this is the most important part, that the shoes must be clean and your socks must not smell, and wear a black belt. Why belt is required? It gives you a proper confidence. Okay, if you're not wearing a belt, it means the people who are looking at you, they also feel like it will fall. So I think belt plays a very key role when you are dressing. Yes, next is do have clean nails. White handkerchief is also required if you are habituated to carry it. Okay, this nails, I recommend for both boys and girls, they should have clean nails. Yes, during preparation we forget, we just ignore our nails, but while giving interview, you just see to your nails and you feel, oh shit, this is so bad, my nails are looking so dirty. So this should not happen. I am here to help you that what and all things should be there in your mind. Yes, combing your hair is also a part of it. For boys, clean shave is must. Clean your specs too. Don't wear goggles at all unless you are operated or you have an eye infection. This can be accidentally happen, that before interview you can get an eye infection and you on that day you just wear a black goggles, simple goggles. Okay, but just inform the other people that you have eye infection, because if that should not be there, you are not informing anyone and you are just walking with that infection. Okay, and the last important tip for boys, even for the girls, if they are ready to shake their hand, do hold your file in the left hand, so that if required to shake your hands, you can move your right hand forward. I think this is one of the tip which I got from my senior colleague. Okay, so this, I think, this is one of the most important thing. If you are ready to shake your hand, do hold your file in the left hand, so that if required to shake your hands, you can move your right hand forward. I think this is one of the tip which I got from my senior colleague. Okay, so this, I think, this is one of the most important thing. If you are ready to shake your hand, do hold your file in the left hand, so that if required to shake your hands, you can move your right hand forward. I think this is one of the tip which I got from my
Hello. Hello.
Hello, miss. Yes, ma'am.
Hello. Hello,
Yes,
Smita
ma'am.
ma'am. Hello. Hello. What happened? Hello, Sunida ma'am. I think she left. Please wait for some time. Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, miss.
Just wait for 1 minute. I think she left. Hello, due to some connection issue, she left. She will join within 1 minute. Please wait.
Okay, miss. Okay, miss.
Okay, miss.
Sitaram ma'am?
Yes, Sunita ma'am here.
Yes. Just a second, I will just share my screen.
Yes.
I think due to some network issue.
Yes, actually, due to some network issue, you left, but the meeting is full with 100 people here. So you
Okay.
can remember that. Sorry, we can start it again.
Yes. Can you see the screen?
Yes, miss.
Visible.
You can see the screen?
Yes, it is visible. Yes.
Okay.
No, ma'am, it's not visible. No, ma'am, it's not visible.
Okay. Just a second now. But for me, it's showing that it is like you are sharing a screen.
Yes, miss, we can see it.
Okay. Just tell me once again if you can see the screen.
Yes, miss.
Okay, I think from this girls, like what to wear for the girls, I think here the network was gone. Sitara ma'am, can you see the screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, shall I continue then? If everyone can see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Sorry for this interruption. So we will start again. I think the net was off from the girls' point that what girls should wear. Even as I told for the boys, for the girls, they must wear the light colored kurta or a sari, which must be pinned up perfectly. They should avoid to wear a strong or intense perfume. They must have a light makeup, okay, but not at all a dark makeup. A light lipstick. If you are too much habituated to wear lipstick, then only you can wear it. Avoid heavy jewelry, simple ring or rings in your earrings. That is okay. And dark nail polish is not at all acceptable, or it is not like recommended that you can wear a dark nail polish. Avoid to wear all these things as I mentioned over here, and avoid to wear high heels. Just simple bellies, flats will be pretty for every girl, I think. And these one more thing which I would like to add over here is there is a common habit in girls or in any lady just to always check the dupatta or the pallu, that whether it is falling or what. So don't do that. Just pin it and it won't fall. Just be comfortable with it, and don't touch your clothes always. Even for boys also, I would recommend that don't touch your clothes always when you are in interview. Okay, just forget that that thing is there or whatever, but don't touch them repeatedly. Next is the day when the interview is there. You must reach before time to the place, and once you reach over there, just see where is the reception or registration counter, where you just register your name and wait for your call. Be aware that you may be under the CCTVs. Okay, people are watching you, how you are talking with other people, with the other candidates who are there. Okay, so and what tip I got or what I learned from the Infosys is that don't talk to receptionist unless it is required. Okay, whoever is, if the receptionist is like a lady or a boy or whoever he is, don't talk. Okay, just whatever requirements, if it is fulfilled, just be seated calmly and also be attentive, because you must need to know that how many when is your call or how many people are there. These things should be there in your mind. Okay, but stay calm and attentive. Don't talk much. Or some people have this habit that to ask, to interact, They have, and even a normal person have. There is no bad in that. But when you are going for an interview, you are not for any family function over there. Remember this. You are there for the interview. Okay. So stay calm and attentive when you are at that place. Okay. Because everybody is watching you. So once you are called inside, do ask permission to get in. Greet them by simple gestures and ask them, can you sit on the chair? Yes, you need to ask. While leaving the room, express the gratitude. Okay, this I have just mentioned just when you enter, when you are inside, and when you are leaving. More detail we will discuss. So the thing which when you are inside the room, so what body language you must have, and 101% I would recommend that body language is not just a one-day program, or you just have, or you can develop that skill in one day. You need to practice. What I told earlier, that rehearsal, during that rehearsal, you need to practice. Okay. Clarence Thompson, he is a US judge, said that good manners can open door that best education cannot. Whatever degrees, whatever qualifications or skills or courses or certificate, you will have all these things. But if you are not a good manner person, nothing, all these things will get wasted. So if you want to have like a best version of you, you need to have good manners. Okay, you need to represent yourself, not just your certificates won't speak, they don't have voice. Okay, you have voice. So how you speak, how you see to other people, that is one of the important thing, which is always being, not just for the interview, even in your whole life, this body language plays a very important role. You can win biggest battles of your life by your simple gestures, simple body language. Okay, so the first most important part of your body, which is the sensitive part, that is the eyes. Okay, everyone is like, no, if you just don't talk also, your eyes speaks. Okay, in so many poems it has been said that such a beautiful eyes which speaks to me without saying a word, I can understand, I can go deep inside your eyes. So many things are said by your eyes. It means on eyes. Okay, so keep a proper, when you are in the hall or wherever you are giving the interview, keep a proper eye contact with all members. Okay, eye contact is not just staring to that person. Okay, it is like you are just giving a simple gaze, like you are watching, like suppose 4 people are there, you are just giving a simple gaze to each and everyone, but the person who is asking, you can just look into his eyes and give answers. And looking into the eyes and giving answers is the sign of the confidence. If you are just looking down as, or looking somewhere else, or looking to the roof of the hall, it is not at all good for you. Okay, so if you are making a proper eye contact, okay, that is one of the first sign that you are a confident person. Okay, next is sitting comfortably on the chair without touching your back of the chair. Your back should not touch the chair. Okay, and suppose if you found that you are sitting comfortably with back touching to the chair, okay, there is no problem if you're doing that, but still you should not slouch, or you should not like fully sitting comfortably like you are at a home. Don't do that. Okay, as if someone has tied a balloon on your shirt and it is hanging like there, and your back is totally straight, your chin is up, likewise your posture must be. Okay, so when you are sitting on the chair, the position must, like your body posture must be straight. Okay, so you just can't, or suppose there are some chairs where like they don't have handles, but some of the chairs have handles. Okay, you can hold that handles. If you're touching that handles, again I would like to add here, if you're touching your handles of the chair, it shows that you are nervous. Okay, don't touch at all. And if the chair don't have handles, then there is no problem. Nobody can judge you, you're nervous or not. But simply fold Folding hands is also not good. Remember this point. I didn't wrote over here why I wrote just mention all the points over here on the PPT. I thought that I should not forget in the because of my speed, I may forget certain things in between. So that's why I mentioned. But I would like to add over here, you should not fold your hands in people who are senior to you. Okay, and just have this point for your whole life. Okay, if you're looking forward to be a professional person, don't fold your hands in front who are you are a junior and someone senior is there. Okay, you might have seen that some people who are at a higher post usually have the habit of folding their hands. Okay, why this habit comes? Because they are the boss. Okay, so if you are if someone is folding the hand, it means that he is with his own ideas. He is not ready to learn anything, or he is not ready to accept to see the things in your point of view. Okay, so always remember this, going to interview or not going to interview, but don't fold your hands in front of the people who are more learned than you. Okay, if you're willing to learn, just open your hands. Just watch your teachers when they are teaching to you in front of you. They don't just fold their hands and teach you. Their hands are always open. It is like they are giving whatever they have. Okay, whatever the knowledge they have, they are giving you. So no teacher fold hand and teaches. I think this is the simple example I can give you. So don't fold your hands. Okay, and one more thing is this, for the sitting position, don't expand your legs too much. Just have a proper alignment. Like for the girls, you can see in the photo which I just showed over here. Don't sit like this. It is not at all recommended for the girls. Okay, sit. This is the perfect position for the girls also and for the boys also. Okay, and yeah, don't move your hands, which I already mentioned, that don't move your hands away from you. Okay, they must remain close to you. Okay, or a little bit near to your body, but not away from your body. Okay, so this is also one more point for the hands. Okay, and if in front of you there is a table, you can keep your hands firmly. This shows how confident you are with your knowledge. Okay, when you are keeping your hand in the front of the table, if the table is there. Okay, and one more bad thing is there, whenever we get nervous, it is like a natural thing is coming out. Whenever we are nervous, we shake our legs. Okay, so avoid this. This is for the both boys, girls, whoever is the person, if he gets nervous. So we don't want to show our nervousness. Okay, you need to control your body and mind when you are in front of people who are ready to judge you even by your small movement. Okay, you just focus on these small tips which I am giving you today. I think this will definitely help you. Next, which just I thought to add over here, some students have asked me that what if they were a little bit naughty. So they asked me, what if I feel some itching during giving the interview, or what should I do? Should I scratch, or just should I sit like that? I will say that don't do anything. Just have a control over it. But suppose if that irritation is more, you can do elegantly. Or to avoid such situations, I would recommend do wear comfortable clothes. Okay, most important thing is keep gentle smile on your face, but avoid while giving answers. For adding to this, I think smile should be very elegant. Okay, you can't laugh over there with making some sounds. You can't do like that. Okay, especially if you are applying for defense services or UPSC and all, you can smile but not laugh. Okay, there is a lot difference between smiling and laughing. Okay, you can't also continuously smile. I always tell my student that without reason, if person is smiling, it means that some problem is there. Okay, so don't do that also. Okay, next, one more thing which I would like to add here, that girls have habit to touch their forehead or while thinking or giving answers. If like someone is just guessing the answer, what they do, they put the finger in between their teeth and think about the answer, or in nervousness we just cut our nail ends, such type of cuticles, just we cut the cuticles in nervousness. So this happens naturally. Is if it is possible, then do control all these habits. Okay, do like control means don't do it. Okay, if you feel if such things are there. Yeah, so I have collected certain pictures because we are so far away from each other. If like I was in front of you, I could have given demo that how to sit, how to keep your hands, everything I could have shown you. But I have collected certain picture from Google. Okay, so first picture, you can see how you must keep your hands. Okay. Second picture is like how you must dress up. I think this is the most worst dress I can say. Like you should not wear Bermudas or sneakers or jeans or t-shirts. See how that person is sitting. I think this is the baddest posture. You should not at all sit like this. Even if your relative is taking your interview, even if some known person is taking your interview, you must give respect to that person whenever you are in front of them for giving or proving your skills. Third picture you can see that the girl is nervous and putting a hand on her forehead and thinking, and if this happens, there's nothing wrong in this. But if you are able to control, then don't do this. Okay, next, for the sitting positions, I think this man is sitting perfectly, even this girl is perfectly sitting. What I said, that don't expand your legs much. Okay, this is also okay if table is there and your legs are below table. Yeah, crossing leg. This is also usually people ask me that should I cross my leg during sitting. So I think for the girls it is recommended. For the boys it is not at all recommended to cross their legs. For girls, if especially if they are wearing short dresses, they can cross their legs. Okay. Fifth is like you may feel yawning during, I don't know how much this happens with anybody, but what I thought that some candidates may travel whole night, they might have studied whole night, and during interview that lethargicness can be there. Okay, this is also natural, you can't control, but I can suggest for this that drink water before you go for the interview. Okay, that will definitely help you to fresh for whatever the time period for that interview is there. Okay, that will definitely help you. And shaking your hands, yes, this is also one of the important part. If you are really open to shake your hands and confident enough, for both, I'm saying for the both boys and girls. Okay, if you are confident enough, definitely shake your hands while coming back. Okay, and next thing is that your hands must not sweaty. They should not be too much sticky. Okay, your hands must be dry. Okay, so these things must be, you must keep in your mind. And also your handshake should not be half handshake, just touching the fingers and handshake is over. No, that is also not recommended. A proper handshake is one of the sign of like how much involved you are in the process of whatever things which are going around you. Okay, so handshaking is one of the thing which is symbolizes your involvedness, your seriousness. Okay, again, the 7th number image you can see over here. The two people are talking. Nobody is here, I think, giving the interview. Neither this fellow. They are should avoid such type of. See how arrogant he looks if he is folding his hand. Okay, so this is not at all recommended. As I said, don't touch your clothes while you are explaining something. Don't make such type of hand movements. Some people have habits. There is nothing bad in this, especially in this, like making of kind of connection with your two hands. There is nothing bad, but don't overdo it. Okay. Yeah, in the ninth picture, you can see these two fellows, how they are sitting. One, the leg is above and crossed leg. Okay. I don't strictly just keep in your mind, boys are not recommended to cross their legs. Okay. This is the best posture for the boys and the girls both. Yeah. The last gazing point, that is 10th number. See, this is perfect power gazing means, yeah, some people can't look into the eyes. We can't always look into the eyes, whoever is the person, especially if you are going for the interview. Students say that, ma'am, hum itne nervous hote hain, we can't look into the eyes of that person. Okay, so if you're not able to look into the eyes, the meaning is here is just look to the points in between the two eyebrows, that center point, okay, or to the forehead, okay, near that forehead, okay, but not directly to the into the eyes. This is said as power gazing. Okay, if you are not able to look direct into the eyes, but you can just look near the eyes. Okay, this will 101% will help you. Just try this after this session. Okay, try, if you, especially this happens when you don't know who is taking your interview, you don't know that person, and that image that he's the future boss, and that fear is there in the mind, so you are not able to look into directly into his eyes. So you can do this power gazing. Okay, and suppose you, this second type of social gazing, which we usually call, that you know the person, but you are not so friendly with that person. Okay, you don't know that person fully. So during that, but still you want to make kind of eye contact, and you want to make kind of comfortable relationship. So during that, you can have such type of eye contact with that person. And the last, that is intimate gazing. This is for the special people in your life, like below the neck or below this portion. If you are looking, that is only for the specific close people in your life. Okay, so making an eye contact is also an art. Okay, yeah, this is, I think, the most important part for today's session, that where many of the students fail, though they prepare well dressed, everything is there, body language is perfect. Now the question is what type of answers they are giving. Okay, in maximum interviews there are certain questions which are always being repeatedly asked to each and every candidate sorry, who is entering inside the hall. So first thing which is usually asked is, tell us about yourself. They already have your biodata, they know your name, they know your qualification, because your resume or CV is in front of them. But still they want to know that how good you are in your communication skill. Okay, so, and how organized, how confident you are to tell about yourself. That is the biggest reason why people ask this question. Tell us about yourself. Okay, so you need to be very precise. You need to tell that what are your education, qualification, experiences, and as you got the chance, you can tell how unique you are. Okay, don't exaggerate your answers, don't just say unrealistic things. Okay, whatever skills or experiences you have, only talk about them. Okay, next is, what are your strengths and weaknesses? When you are talking about strength, I would like to tell you here that if you are saying that I'm a brave person, okay, brave is like, you need to prove that how brave you are. Add small story that will definitely help you to prove yourself that how brave you are. You can't just, or if you're saying like you are a confident, have passion for this job, it is all like sugar coated words. You need to, when you are telling about your strength, you need to give certain small stories or examples which you have faced. Like you, if you just say ki, I am the one who always make right decisions, okay, or I have this, I can take decisions very fast. You can tell a small story that when I was in the last job I did this. You can give small, but don't say certain anything too much. Don't exaggerate the story also. Okay, it should motivate other people. That is enough. Okay. Next is about the weaknesses. Nobody is interested if you are saying that I am angry person, I am a short tempered, I'm lazy. Don't ever use such negative words. Okay, nobody will hire you at all. Remember this. If you are saying your anger is not your pride, okay, so just don't use such words. Avoid using such words. Then how to give an answer for this? I think you can just, I would like to add over here, like you can say that I am over devoted to work. Okay, see, when you are giving interview for any job, definitely you have to work. If you are hired, you need to work day, night, whatever. Okay, you need to prove yourself, especially if you are fresher. You need to work for getting more opportunity, for learning more things. Okay, so if you are saying over devoted to your work, there is nothing wrong. You are not at all exaggerating this your skill. Okay, it is acceptable because you are going to prove that in the future. Okay, but again, as they have asked you the weakness, you can add for that that I so over devoted to work that I lose the track of time. Okay, you forget the time, and for due to which at the end I just delegate my work or find other options to complete my work. So you can say a positive attitude, but in a form of like, in this form you can say, but don't use any negative. Like if someone is asking you your weaknesses. Okay, hope you understood this point. Next is, why should we hire you? As I asked you in the starting only, if you are eligible, groomed, skillful, experienced, these all things are definitely being required. Okay, but when someone is asking you, see, as you have read the advertisement, they have given their requirements that we need this qualified candidate for our company, or this type of skills must be there. So you need to mention that points. Okay, you can show your hunger, but don't beg for the job. Yes, this is the most important point. You can show your need, but don't ever beg. Like, please give me this job. Don't say this. Okay, so remember this word. You can show your hunger, but don't beg. Okay, tell them about your experiences, skills. Sure, you don't exaggerate the experiences. Okay, add the skills mentioned in the job description, and you can stop over there if you're satisfied with the answer. Or if they want something more, then you can add your experiences, skills, whatever you felt to tell them. Okay. Next is, where do you see yourself in next 5 years? Okay, they don't want you to become their boss after 5 years. Okay, don't say that I would like to become a boss of this company. No, no one will accept this answer. Okay, they are actually interested in seeing that how much ambitious you are, how much positive and committed you are. And you can say like, I would like to learn from I would like to take more practical experiences, and would like to learn in the people who are there in your company. And only this much is, I think, sufficient. If something you can add by your own positively, you can add, but you can't say that I would like to become a CEO of this company. No, nobody will accept that. Okay. Yeah, I think this is one of the interesting question, because when you go for interview, like 15 posts are there and there are 200 candidates already waiting outside. This anxiety can be there in your own mind that why these people will select me. There are so many other candidates who are more qualified than me. Don't think like this. Okay. So if this question is asked, why should we hire you? Just prove your uniqueness. Okay. And you can see, remember this in your mind, your role cannot be played by any other person on this earth. Okay. Nobody can play your role. So you
Hello,
need,
Sunita ma'am.
yes, yes.
Can you please wind up?
Yes, last two, last, this is
Okay.
last. So I think you should know your own capabilities that you can mention over there. Last thing, I think I have listed many questions, but I would like to add over here this question, like, what are your salary expectations? Don't ever give the answer in the number of the amount which you want. If you are a fresher, just say that salary expectations according to my experiences or according to skill and qualification, you can whatever the salary you can give, it is acceptable to me. But if you are experienced person, please mention like, if you are like, you can negotiate over there for the your salary. You can just say in the last job I was getting this much. This point should not be mentioned during the interview, but when you are in a HR department, you are interacting with them, you can negotiate there, especially if you are going for the IT companies. Because many of, or you can also refer the range of the salary in on LinkedIn and Glassdoor. I would like to add that all students must have their profile on the LinkedIn. Today only, if you already have, that's good. And one more tricky question is asked usually to test your psychological mindset. Okay, you can have this slide later. You can read this. So I have listed certain questions. I have also mentioned over here the site where you can get different types of questions which are usually asked in during the interview. And if everything goes wrong, whatever you have planned, just don't get tensed, be polite and true to your answer. If you don't know the answer, just say directly, sorry sir, I don't know this answer, I will prepare for the or I will just look for this question again. But don't just give a wrong answer if you're not knowing the answer. And after interview, I think the most important thing, if you're selected, then it's good. Just go with the proper channel. If you're not selected, even if you're not selected, then put a small email saying a thank you for giving an opportunity to be the part of the interview process. I think this will definitely not help you much, but you will be there in their mind. Okay. So to add from my treasure box is body language you must learn, etiquettes, decision making, time management, building confidence, and definitely you should learn any one of the foreign language. So thank you for your patience. Thank you, Sitara ma'am, principal, IQSC coordinator, program coordinator, and organizing committee. Thank you one and all students of Little Flower, to giving me opportunity. Yes, I'm done.
Thank you, Sunita ma'am. Now the session is open for discussion. Please feel free to ask questions. Our resource person is ready to share more informative ideas. Anyone, please, if there is any question, you can also type it in the chat box. The feedback link is available in the chat box and also in the description box of YouTube. Please fill the form.
Chat with everyone. Yes, if anybody want to ask something, you can proceed.
If there is no direct question, you can also prepare well and you can ask questions. Sunna ma'am, can you please share your mail IDs?
Yes, yes.
If you are preparing for any interview, you can seek guidance from Dr. Sunita. She will answer it.
Zara ma'am, if anybody wants to get this PPT, you can share the PPT with the students also. Okay. Because
Okay.
of time, I think each and every point we can't cover, but still I have tried enough to give whatever I have.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. And it is the time for the words of gratitude. I deem it a great honor and privilege to propose the vote of thanks on this informative session. Let me first of all start by giving glory to the Almighty God for making today's seminar a resounding success. We are grateful to our principal, Dr. Sister Valsa MA, for her words of encouragement. Her able guidance has always encouraged us. I thank her for her kindness, continued support, and commitment. I owe special gratitude to Lieutenant Dr. Sunita Bosley. She is always happy to share time with youngsters to motivate and mold them. She is always working hard to pave stepping stone for her students to achieve their career goals. I thank dear Sunita ma'am for her valuable time, for sharing her valuable time with our students. I thank my colleagues Shilpa Anand S, Alfie Jose, and Annam Sini for their support. I thank all my dear students and all other students and research scholars for the patient listening. I believe this seminar will help you in future. Thank you all, and once again, thank you.
Thank you to
Thank
all.
you.